Hey all, how are you today? I have a small little treat. I'm going to show you my campus, if I can do that. There we go. Can I reverse it? Oh, let's see. I could just show you. This is my new school here. I'm going to. Well, my blood pressure is a little bit up, so I'm going to have to go check in again. So I wasn't able to donate today, but we'll try tomorrow. So here is my school. This is my new school. It's St. Joe's University. I'm going to show you a little bit before I start reading so you can get an idea about my campus here. I'm doing a master's of social work here now, so you can kind of get an idea. It's kind of cool. It's a really cool campus. See, do you know who this is here? See, can you see? So it's kind of cool. We're going to take a little tour here. Try to get my ID, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. I'm actually going to be cutting my hair, so this is going to be the last time you're going to see it long right now because I donate to cancer patients, so that's going to be happening. But you can come take a look. It's kind of awesome. It's a beautiful campus here. And a perfect place where we're going to read today. We're not going to read at my in my car or in the house. We have a different place. Look at that. Look at all these flowers and everything. It's a great school. I was like, why not show a little bit of a tour here? There's a library, Drexel Library. Yeah, St. Joe's is an old school. Got a real cool place for us to read today. It's so funny, I've lived here for such a long time, but I've never really gotten to check out this campus. I was like, maybe we could do some walking tours sometime. Just check out the area. There's a lot of really cool universities here. Look, there's a campus ministry. So we have that at my school too. Here we go. Come as you all are welcome. That's a good message. Oh, and here's this. This is the Chapel of St. Joseph. Look at that. Here is where we're going to read today. This says Synagoga and Ecclesia in our time, in commemoration of the 15th anniversary of the 1965 Second Vatican Council Declaration Nostra Aetate, and the foundation in 1967 of the Institute for Jewish Catholic Relations of St. Joseph University. There exists a rich complementary between the Church and the Jewish people that allows us to help one another mine the riches of God's Word. Pope Francis. Blessed by Pope Francis, September 27th, 2015. So, you know what's funny? I actually met Pope Francis drive by because he came here. There's a seminary here called St. Charles Borromeo. So I got to see him. I posted him on social media, so it's kind of cool here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. So we're going to read right here today. And I can show you a lot of cool places here. It's definitely a little hot. Sorry, I had a lot of issues. My hotspot was not working, so that created some issues. Now we are going to share the screen. Sorry about that. Okay, we are back. Oh, that was tough. Not fun. Okay, where are we? Chapter 25, Bereshit, Genesis. Sorry we can't read in front of that place. Was hoping we could, but I guess it was a little too hot. Maybe some other day when I get the internet for there too. And Abraham took another wife, and her name was Keturah. And she bore him Zimran, and Jokshan, and Medan, and Midian, and Jishbak, and Shua. And Jokshan begot Sheba and Dedan. And the sons of Dedan were Ashurim, Letushim, and Leumim. And the sons of Midian, Apha and Epher and Enoch and Abida and Eldaah, all were the sons of Keturah. And Abraham gave all that he possessed to Isaac. And the sons of Abraham's concubines, Abraham gave gifts, and he sent them away from his son Isaac, while he was still alive, eastward to the land of the east. And these are the days of the years of Abraham's life, that he lived 100 years and 70 years and 5 years. And Abraham expired and died in a good old age, old and satisfied, and he was gathered to his people. And Isaac and Ishmael, his sons, buried him in the cave of Machpelah, in the field of Ephron, the son of Zohar the Hittite, which faces Mamre. The field that Abraham had bought from the sons of Heth, there Abraham and his wife Sarah were buried. Now it came to pass after Abraham's death that God blessed his son Isaac, and Isaac dwelt near Be'er Lachai Roi. Now these are the generations of Ishmael, the son of Abraham, whom Hagar the Egyptian, the maidservant of Sarah, bore to Abraham. And these are the names of the sons of Ishmael, by their names, according to their births. The firstborn of Ishmael was Nebaioth, and Kedar, and Adbael, and Mibsam, and Mishma, and Duma, and Massa, Hadad, and Tema, Jetur, Naphish, and Kedma. These are the sons of Ishmael, and these are the names in their open cities and in their walled cities, 12 princes to their nations. And these are the years of the life of Ishmael, 100 years and 30 years and 7 years. And he expired and died and was gathered to his people, 137. And they dwelt from Havilah to Shur, and the borders on Egypt going towards Ashur. Before all his brothers he dwelt. And these are the generations of Isaac, the son of Abraham. Abraham begot Isaac. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel, the Aramean of Padan Aram, the sister of Laban, the Aramean, to himself for wife. And Isaac prayed to the Lord opposite his wife because she was barren. And the Lord accepted his prayer, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. And the children struggled within her. And she said, "If so, why am I this?" And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said to her, 2 nations are in your womb, and 2 kingdoms will separate from your innards. and one kingdom will become mightier than the other kingdom. The elder will serve the younger. And her days to give birth were completed, and behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first one emerged ruddy. He was completely like a coat of hair, and Esav, or Esau, which some people think is my name. They think I'm Esau. I don't know. Am I hairy? I'm not sure. Um, uh, let's see. And afterwards, his brother emerged, and his hand was grasping Esau's heel, and he named him Jacob. Now Isaac was 60 years old when she gave birth to them, and the youths grew up, and Esau was a man who understood hunting, a man of the field, whereas Jacob was an innocent man dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because game was in his mouth, but Rebekah loved Jacob. Now Jacob cooked a pottage, and Esau came from the field and was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, pour in some of this red, for I am faint. He was therefore named Edom. And Jacob said, sell me as of this day your birthright. So replied, behold, I'm going to die. So why do I need this birthright? And Jacob said, swear to me as of this day. So he swore to him, and he sold his birthright to Jacob. And Jacob gave Esau bread and a pottage of lentils, and he ate and drank and arose and left. And Esau despised the birthright. Wow. That's heavy. So now we've moved into Jacob territory. We're into the next generation. It's kind of cool. So I think this is quite interesting. I don't know what all of you feel. Let's see if we can take a little poll, since we've got polls here. And if anybody ever wants to come up, I can put a link in the chat also. We can always have a dialogue about this. But let's see. Let's see. I think this might be fun. We're playing with some new stuff here. Let's have a new poll. So this is going to be a fun one. We're going to do some quick polls to engage. Let's start and show this. Would you sell your birthright for a bowl of lentils? That's what Esau did. He sold his birthright for a bowl of lentils, and he got a piece of bread on the side. That red stuff. Yeah, but your birthright? Would you give up your birthright for a bowl of lentils? Whew. That's a lot to give. You can be real hungry, but I don't know. Yeah, but if you were really hungry, that's the interesting question. Could you do that? That's intense, and it does seem kind of weird. Would your brother do that to you? This is someone that would you actually sell out your own sibling? Because that's like a part of this situation too. You know. Let's see. I think we're going to stop the poll in just a minute, in a couple seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we've got the answer no. Yeah, that's hard. That is hard. But how would you feel if that was your family that did this to you, a family member? I actually have a story of this. My family took my garden that's in India. My father had property there, and a part of my family stole my property there. So it's kind of wild that happened, you know. So I guess family can do that to others. I would never want to do that to my family, but you know. Yeah, that's wild. I agree. Just making sure everybody's heard here. Yeah, there was a little bit of issues. Thank you for coming, Dustin. Yeah, so we're going to I'm excited. We're going to do a poll after we finish Bereshit. Let's see how many more chapters we have. It's kind of good to know that. We got 50 chapters. So we're getting close to the end. If we keep this up, our upkeep of 2 each day, we're like halfway there. So it's kind of cool. Any questions? We might do 3 on one day to just complete it instead of, or we could do another event. We'll take a poll then. Any other questions before we end for today? We're a bit of a longer stream today, but oh, I'm so sorry. That's not great. Yeah, it's a very tough story. If you notice this, the birthright of the older goes to the younger for several generations. Like Ishmael's birthright goes to Isaac, and Esau's birthright goes to Jacob. So that's kind of interesting that we see these kind of motifs and themes pop up. But I'm excited to go deeper into this and talk about this. I wanted to make one little kind of snarky comment. My snarky comment is I've heard from Islamic apologists, certain Islamic apologists, like the Salafi ones that are online, these very extreme, not all Salafis, but these very extreme Salafis, that they keep saying that Rebecca is 3 years old. And we've read the text from chapter 24 and 25. We can clearly see that that's not the case. This is a grown woman. It says she's a grown woman. Whoever said that, it was their opinion, but the text is very clear that she's not a kid. So it's very strange that and she doesn't have kids until much later too, it seems. So it's a kind of wild situation, and people live very, very long. We're not talking about people who live from like our normal age of like 72 to 84. We're talking about people who are living deep into their hundreds. So yeah, Rebecca is older. She might have been kind of young in her whole lifespan, but these folks are living for a long time. So oh yeah. So any more comments before we come to a close? Just yeah, it's not 3 years old. Not 3 years old. So yeah. Yeah, I think at the end, when we're finishing Bereshit Genesis, I think we should like have a panel if anybody wants to come up and we can talk about all we've read. But we have all the clips we went through all of them. We have them all recorded, so if anybody missed any, we can come back and see them. All right. Thank you so much for coming. Time to head out.